Welcome back to Reviewsinsidetv, where honest opinions meet real-life testing. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you're returning, you know what's up. Today, we're looking at something small but mighty. Ever found yourself stuck in a tiny dorm, cramped office, or makeshift garage setup and thought, I just need a cold drink within reach? Well, today's product might just be your solution, or not. This is the BLACK+DECKER BCRK17B compact refrigerator, a 1.7 cubic foot mini fridge that promises to be stylish, efficient, and compact enough to fit just about anywhere without sacrificing the essentials. This little fridge measures 17.5 inches wide, 18.5 inches deep, and stands 19.7 inches tall. That's smaller than most bedside tables, but it still manages to house a surprising amount. Inside, you'll find a removable glass shelf to help manage space and cleanup, along with door storage that accommodates 2 cans on the top rack and a liter bottle or tall container on the bottom. There's also a tiny freezer tucked into the upper corner, 8 inches wide by 2 inches tall, which can handle a frozen meal, some ice packs, or the included ice tray. The temperature control allows cooling as low as 33.8 degrees Celsius, and if you're placing this on uneven ground, say a garage floor, it's got leveling legs to help stabilize things. The door is reversible too, giving you more flexibility in how it opens. And for those worried about noise, it runs ultra quiet, making it ideal for bedrooms, baby nurseries, or game rooms where humming appliances aren't welcome. Setting it up was as easy as unboxing and plugging in. No complicated manuals, no confusing setup. Within a couple of hours, the fridge was already cold enough to chill a few cans and a leftover sandwich. I tested it over the course of a few weeks in a small home office where space is tight and silence is golden. It fit under a desk with ease and kept drinks perfectly cool, even after back-to-back summer days with no AC. I also popped it into a guest room for a short trial, and it didn't disturb anyone's sleep, which is a huge plus. The freezer is definitely more of a bonus than a full-time storage space, though. It's good for an ice tray or a flat frozen dinner, but don't expect to store a week's worth of frozen meals in there. One of the standout strengths is its genuinely compact design that still delivers functional storage. The reversible door is a small touch that makes a big difference in tight setups. And that near-silent operation? Definitely a win for light sleepers or shared spaces. On the flip side, while the freezer exists, it's definitely more symbolic than practical. Also, there's no interior light, which means you're fumbling in the dark if you've tucked this into a low-light corner. Another small gripe, the door shelving doesn't handle a wide range of can sizes. It's built for standard soda cans, not those slim energy drinks or chunky craft beer cans. Quick pause. If this review is helping you out, go ahead and tap that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you don't miss any future reviews. If this fridge ends up being the right fit for your setup, you'll want to know what other compact gems we dig up next. Now, let's talk value. This fridge usually falls in the ballpark of $130 to $160 depending on where you buy it. At that price, it's punching in the same weight class as models from brands like Midea or Frigidaire. Compared to those, the BLACK+DECKER holds its own with reliable cooling, smart space design, and whisper-quiet operation. It doesn't feel flimsy or cheap, and the 1-year warranty on parts and labor, plus a 2-year warranty on the compressor, adds some peace of mind. But if you're seeking a more functional freezer, you might want to consider slightly larger models like the Frigidaire EFR376, which offers more freezer space and still fits within small areas, albeit for a bit more money. Compared to the Midea WHS65LB1, which also targets small spaces and offers similar storage volume, the BLACK+DECKER does a better job with flexibility thanks to the glass shelf and reversible door. Midea's interior layout is a bit more rigid. That said, Midea's temperature stability over time edges ahead slightly, especially in warmer climates. So if you're in a hotter zone, it might be worth thinking about that trade-off. In terms of build, this mini fridge feels solid. The door seals well, the exterior doesn't scratch too easily, and the interior materials hold up well with repeated use. For something in this size class, it doesn't feel cheap or disposable. Now, is this fridge built to last 5 or 10 years? Realistically, mini fridges in this price tier aren't lifetime investments, but BLACK+DECKER has a solid rep in small appliances, and user feedback over time hasn't flagged major reliability issues. While I didn't have to reach out to customer support myself, BLACK+DECKER's appliance division generally receives decent reviews for responsiveness. You don't often need support for something like a mini fridge, but it's good to know the company behind it isn't disappearing when you need help. So what's the bottom line? The BLACK+DECKER BCRK17B mini fridge nails the essentials for someone who needs compact cold storage without the noise or bulk. It keeps beverages and snacks reliably cool, it's easy to fit almost anywhere, and it doesn't scream for attention in your space. The freezer is more of a nice-to-have than a real feature, and the door shelves could be more versatile, but for most casual users, think students, office workers, or anyone looking to supplement their main fridge, this is a smart, quiet, and space-efficient option. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Reviewsinsidetv. You'll find the link to the product in the comments box below. Got this fridge already? Tell us how it's working for you, or drop your questions if you're still on the fence. Until next time, keep your cool and let Reviewsinside TV be your guide to what's worth plugging in.